Hey guys, how's it going? So in this video, we're going to be talking about Aphria, why it skyrocketed and it may continue to keep going up. Because right now, the momentum has changed and it's going to start an uptrend. At least in my opinion, and from just looking at a charting perspective. Huge amount of volume today, 13.68 million shares traded today, which is really big. Not as big as Solo, but it's still huge because if you consider the other days, it's like kind of low, like 3.7, 2.5. This volume accounts for like a whole week's worth of probably trading just in one day. I think the stock price is heading higher. Why? Because analysts are upgrading the stock. Aphria, one analyst explains why, saying that Aphria is undervalued, and the second reason why Aphria stock is skyrocketing is because of Curaleaf. Not too long ago, on last Friday, the Curaleaf CEO came out. No, he's not CEO. He's part of the company, anyways. He's like the billionaire that is part of the company. He came out and says that Curaleaf is doing extremely well, which caused an explosion in stock price. And as you can see, Curaleaf is kind of like the same thing too. Really big volume candle today, 1.36 million. I think that it's kind of weird that the stock is moving up only on 1.36 million shares, considering the fact that Curaleaf has, a ridiculous amount of outstanding shares. That's probably way more than this. Float is 260 million, so it has a pretty decent float, but the volume was like 1.36 million shares, and the stock shot up 11.81%. Sounds a little fishy to me, but at the end of the day, I think the Canadian Security Exchange is also propping the stock up regardless of the volume because of the exciting news, I guess, of Cura completing the acquisition of Grassroots license in Arizona. That was the news today, and that's the reason why Curaleaf popped up. But Cura is like diluting shareholders like no tomorrow, but it doesn't really matter because Cura is the leader and the leader in the US, and it's causing the MJ stocks to move up in general, at least Aphria anyways. But Aphria also had the influence of big money pushing the stock up because of the upgrade, and then retail investors also rushed in and bought it too, so it pushed the stock price up. I do have to warn you though, I am a little worried because Aphria should have came out and announced an earnings report. The fact that they haven't yet, it shows signs of weakness because that's just my opinion. I could totally be wrong. We'll see what happens in the next couple weeks, but it's a little scary to me that Aphria is going up and they haven't even announced an earnings report yet. So that's just my opinion. I think that if the stock goes up massively and the earnings come out, I was going to cover the earnings over the weekend, but I kind of forgot. I will cover it next weekend. I'll talk more about it. So we'll see what happens in the coming day. But for now, short term, for the rest of this week, I can see Aphria stock continuing to move to the upside. The trend has changed and it's starting to uptrend right now. Will this continue? I have no idea. Big money and retail investors will push this stock up ultimately. So we'll see what happens. But so we'll see what happens in the future. Canopy today, Canopy is a warning sign in my opinion, because Canopy didn't really get pushed up today, and the volume was kind of weak. So in my opinion, that's a little bit. And Aurora also didn't really push up today, and the volume on Aurora was also very weak today. Tilray, same thing. Tilray, weak volume today. So Kron, pretty decent volume today, but it didn't get pushed up. So Aphria does concern me because the higher it goes, the more bearish I am, because I don't think Aphria should be a higher market cap than Aurora, but that's just my opinion. It's catching up there. It's pretty close right now, 1.25 billion versus Aurora sitting at 1.36 billion. So we'll see whether this continues. Hexo is up. Hexo today also wasn't really moving up. It did move up, but then pulled back massively by the end of the day. So that is a concern to me. But right now, it just Aphria looks like a bull flag. So we'll see if this can continue. I don't know at the end of the day what big money and retail investors will do. Will they pump it, or will they take profit on this pop-up? I don't know. The charts are saying bullish, short-term bullish, mid-term bullish, long-term bullish, but that can easily change in a short amount of time. Tesla popped today like crazy, and then I guess shorts won, and now it's pulling back. Let's see if this can continue. If it drops to around 1400, I'd probably be bullish, and I'd probably buy a call option. That's just me though, not financial advice. Earnings are coming up very, very soon here. Next week they will be having earnings report on July 22nd. That is on Wednesday. So if Elon does do a profitability, that could push the stock price up to $2,000, because then Tesla will be officially in the S&P 500. We'll see where that goes. Solo, ooh, look at that. Look at Solo after hours, up 12 cents, 3.33%. I don't know what Solo is going to do. I honestly don't, but the gap has been filled. I think, I really like this company. I'm going to hold on. Even if it drops down to 250, I'll just cry about it. But, I'll buy more, because at 250, I just think it's such a good deal. Even at like $3.13, I think is a good deal. But if it goes to $3.13, I'm going to gamble that it's going to go down a little bit more. But we'll see what happens. I just think that it's a fantastic company. And I think that there's big news in the pipeline. But the company is just not... they're kind of silent right now. Which, it could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. I have no idea. But I'm very bullish on Electric Vehicle Corp, and the lower it goes, the more of an opportunity it becomes, in my opinion. So I made this video of the Electroma's secret project, the Super Solo, and I'm surprised that not a lot of people watched it. I mean, it's just like kind of lackluster. Like only 75 people watched it so far. Some people might rewatch it, so I have no idea, but let's see. Look at the time hasn't been updated yet, but as you can clearly see, there's not a huge amount of interest in Solo, but the volume is decent. I mean, today was trading at 17.38 million. That's way more than Aphria. So obviously, there's a big money is involved in this, or else it wouldn't trade at 17.38 million, even if it's going down. I still think that there's big money that is interested in this company, and that's why the volume is so high. But that's just my opinion. Arcomotive is up to... Oh, no, it's neutral after hours. Arrow is up 1 penny. Seems a little bit weakness after hours. Shell is up 6.66%. That's kind of the devil's number, but that's the reality of it. Oh my god. Nikola should be $0 in my opinion, at least $10. That's just my opinion. Nikola is just, it has $19 billion. Imagine Solo having $19 billion market cap. You know how much Solo would be worth at a $19 billion market cap? It would be worth like over $200 a share. So, way more than that, but that's just my opinion. That would be amazing if Solo had a $19 billion market cap. I'd be super rich, but, that's just, that's hope. I don't know, the rich people will pump it all the way to 19 billion. I hope so one day, but, that's a hope. It's hope, hopium. Plug Power up 8 cents after hours. Not too much to say about that. Neo is up 3 cents. Neo, big pullback. Could be an opportunity. Still bullish on Neo. I think Neo will hit $20 eventually, but we'll see if that happens. Spartan Energy, massive pullback today after hours. It's up 4.07%. Blink charging down massively today, but after hours up 12 cents. Workhorse up 57 cents after hours. Not too much to say about that. Very Good Food Company is finally started, like it halted all the way till like near the end of the day, and then it started trading and was trading very volatile. I think that Very Good Food Company could head back to $1 or at least $1.30 in the short term. I think at $1.30 it's an opportunity. If it goes to $1, it's a no-brainer, and if it goes lower than that, it's just stupidly, ridiculously undervalued, in my opinion. But I don't know what the stock price is going to do, but at 130 I think is an opportunity. I'd pick it up again at one. I mean, I still have shares of it. I did sell off a little bit today because of the delusion. I know that the stock price is going to go down. I don't know if big money is going to push the stock price up or retail investors going to push the stock price up. I have no idea what it's going to do in the short term. I believe in the company long term, and the fact that they raised another $5 million today gives them the money to expand and continue to execute and continue to make more products. And so I believe in the company, and I think that the company will do very well in the future. The money raising is only beneficial to the company, so I'm hoping to use that capital efficiently and expand their facility and start get rid of the 4 to 5 weeks of delays. That's why I'm hoping. Neo Lithium, still very, very bullish on the stock. Had a big run up today and then pull back near the end of the day. If Tesla keeps dropping, Neo Lithium could drop. If Neo goes back to around 46 cents, I think that would be a huge opportunity, because that is literally the bottom. I don't know if it will. It could, but right now the momentum looks like it's very positive, moving to the upside. Don't know what's going to do. If Tesla drops off like crazy, I think Neo Lithium could drop down like crazy too. GameStop, I would not be bullish on GameStop. I think GameStop will go under $4 in the near future, especially when the PlayStation 5 Digital announced their pricing. Of AMD is down up 15 cents. AMD had a massive pullback today. Could be an opportunity, but it could also fall further. I say $50 would be a really good opportunity. We'll see what happens. But the people who were extreme bulls, they lost out on the AMD position. So I also lost out on my AMD position. Oh well, that's just life, that sometimes you don't win them all sometimes. So we'll see what happens. Intel today was also down because the SPY pulled back. Kronos, I already talked about Kronos. DHT Holdings today had a pullback of 3%, and Nordic 2. I already talked about Kira. Harvest Health today, had a massive pop, but then it kind of just traded sideways all day. And True Eve is in blue sky breakout right now mode. Cineplex Odeon pulled back to around $7.98 by the end of the day. Wow, my computer is so slow. Why is my computer so slow? I think it's the server for TMX. I think it is slow. DraftKings down to $30. I predicted that this would eventually happen, and it finally did. Anyways, that's it for my video. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe for future updates, and have a great day. Bye.